Actually, I want to start with that. And you know, Ansh and I were discussing before कि भाई हम ना where do we want to start this conversation? And I had thought of some like obtuse angles, but मेरे को यहीं से start करते हैं. Bro, I'm 28, 29 in 6 months.
अच्छा.
ठीक है?
When is your birthday?
February
What date?
17th.
7 मुझे लगा 7th होगा ना से. My son is 7th Feb.
Damn.
Yeah.
But ठीक है, तो ना अब 17 फरवरी छोड़ो, मतलब मैं अब 29 का हो जाऊंगा next year और maximum 1 more year after that I'll get married. Right? I have a girl.
पर
in
ऐसा
my mind.
एज का बैरोमीटर क्यों है?
नहीं, एज का बैरोमीटर नहीं. आई थिंक आई एम रेडी. लाइक
अच्छा,
आई
you're
वाज जस्ट
ready.
टेलिंग यू एज अ
Okay.
मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट कि मेरे को लगता है मैं 1-1.5-2 साल में शादी कर लूंगा. ठीक है? आई हैव अ गर्ल इन माई माइंड, सब कुछ रेडी है, माई फैमिली इज रेडी, हर फैमिली आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक टू, सब हो जाएगा.
Excellent.
एंड देन इन 3-4-5 years आई एम गोइंग टू हैव अ चाइल्ड, ब्रो. बट हियर इट इज सच अ स्कैरी थॉट.
Continue.
Bro, but I mean it. Like, how is it not? Like, you've recently had a son, no?
Yeah.
How long? 1.5 years?
6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
तो यही फरवरी.
हाँ, इसी
Literally फरवरी.
इसी फरवरी.
So how's that like, bro?
यार ये सारी चीज़ें जो होती है ना, ये and it's absolutely normal because I used to feel the same.
हाँ.
When I was 24, 25, when I would think of marriage, or you know, when friends around would talk of marriage, and I have always been in a circle wherein I've had people who are older to me. So I have attended marriages since I was 22, 23. See, एक तो it to each their own.
ठीक.
Different people, different mindsets. I have always romanticized the institution of marriage. I always wanted to get married. I've had a few relationships before, but when I found my wife and it felt right, we decided to get married. वो एक security आपको अपने आप feel होती है. Am I sounding like a love guru?
No, bro. Don't worry about that because you're telling me from your experience, right? Yeah.
So you feel secured. वो होता है.
हाँ, ठीक है.
वो जितने भी आपने पुरानी चीजें सुनी है वो सच हैं. You know, you sleep like a baby with the person you're in love with.
100%.
ठीक है. वो एक security आ जाती है, and then you take the right call also because I am somewhere in the middle. You know, I am a millennial, but I'm also pretty old school with regards to certain things. मतलब I know there is something called a biological clock, which is a fact.
Yeah.
I know that you know, I'm great with kids. I want to raise my own.
Yeah.
My wife is someone who's always romanticized marriage. So हमारी शादी 2020 में होनी थी. अगस्त की हमारी डेट निकल गई थी.
फिर कोविड हो गया.
फिर कोविड आ गया.
हाँ.
फिर उसके बाद फिर हमने 22 में शादी की. So to each their own, and both of us were like, you know, कि यार even when we were not married, we were sure of each other. We were anyway living in. In fact, you know, such an interesting thing. My mother was the one who insisted that we live in.
Very interesting.
She said कि तुम लोग साथ में रहो.
हाँ.
Please साथ में रहो. मतलब she just sort of ऐसे जोक में उन्होंने कहा कि यार तू पूरे दिन तो यहाँ रहती है, तो क्यों रेंट भर रही है घर का?
सही बात है.
Then उसके अगले हफ्ते my mother was helping her shift. I was not even in Bombay. मैं शूट करा था कहीं पे.
अच्छा.
So she got her home, she settled her in, and that's how it started. So coming back to your thing, वो कभी भी feel हो सकता है यार. If you feel you've met I know so many people who got married when they were 24, 25.
Yeah.
ठीक है. And they are happily married since say maybe 10, 12, 13 years with a couple of kids. तो बड़े खुश हैं. तो it's right here. If you feel right, I think you should take it.
I agree. Like वो वाली बात तो ठीक है. And for me also ना, I knew. Like there was a day I remember when I was like, this is happening. अब तो कोई कुछ भी कर ले, मैं तो ये करके रहूँगा. वो पार्ट ठीक है. और शादी is also not that different because if you're practically living together, you're like, you know, kind of living together. It's the point at which you start thinking बच्चे and you're like, bro, उसके बाद क्या लाइफ?
यार मैं एक चीज़ बताऊँ.
हाँ.
और ये मैं सबको कहता आ रहा हूँ जब से वरदान हुआ है. माई सन्स नेम इज
वरदान. या
दिस इज द ग्रेटेस्ट गिफ्ट ऑफ लाइफ. बेयरिंग योर ओन चाइल्ड इज द ग्रेटेस्ट गिफ्ट ऑफ लाइफ. और ये जो टर्म मैं बोल रहा हूँ, माई वाइफ कॉइंड दिस टर्म. बोथ ऑफ अस वर जस्ट सिटिंग वन डे और यू नो देख रहे थे उसको, ऐसे सो रहा था वो, एंड शी लाइक, इजंट दिस द ग्रेटेस्ट गिफ्ट ऑफ लाइफ? And I said, yes, that's true. And the next thing I did is on my study table, I wrote that, you know, this is the greatest gift of life. So है यार, मतलब मैं आज ही कह सकता हूँ, after 20 years of professional work, after mostly by the grace of God fulfilling everything that I aspired to achieve,
yeah.
whether it was, and it all begins as a young boy. It begins with materialistic things. You know, you want to have this, you want to wear that, you want to see this place, you want to do that. सब कुछ करने के बाद, this is the greatest gift of life.
Having a child.
Having a child,
Huh.
raising your own, is the greatest gift of life.
And-
Raising any child, rather. So I cannot speak for the ones who adopt. I
Yeah.
mean, there are certain reasons why people do that.
Yeah.
But raising a child, or probably imparting your own value systems and seeing that take form and shape, is a very satisfying feeling.
Yeah.
It's the most incredible feeling in this world, if I have to sum it up.
You know, you are right about the fact कि शुरू में when we are maybe 16, 15, 14, when puberty and consciousness is waking up, it begins with the material. You know, you want to see this and you want to do that.
Of course.
And I was lucky enough to have seen this and have done that. You know, my father worked very hard for me to have like fewer struggles in that way. Materially, I was always sufficient. And that was a privilege that allowed me to look further very quickly.
Absolutely.
And before I was 24, 25, I'd come to understand कि if there is magic, boss, magic is family. Like your mother's touch, your father's hello, and like then the continuation of it, which is the next step of that. So I insist on talking about family in almost every conversation.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad because, you know, I think you're talking about something which is very dear to me. So I'm more than glad to be talking to you about this.
Yeah, tell me, how's, like when you decided back in the day you want to become an actor, was that easy on your family?
It always was, because I've also been very fortunate. You know, I've had very progressive parents. Mother born and raised in Mumbai. My father born in Shimla but raised in Mumbai. उस दौर में मतलब, you know, 10+2 करके पढ़ना बड़ी चीज़ होती थी. So they've always been progressive. तो, and also my parents were one of those first few people who recognized my inkling for performing arts. तो स्कूल में तो हो ही गया था, क्योंकि स्कूल के टीचर्स जो थे, प्रिंसिपल्स जो थे, उन्होंने मेरे पेरेंट्स को पहले ही बता दिया था कि ही हैज़ दैट ड्राइव, बिकॉज आई वॉज डांसिंग ऑन स्टेज सिंस आई वॉज 7 years old. I was doing these minor skits, Independence Day skits or Republic Day skits, same around 7, 8 years old. I have never shied away from public speaking. I would love to dance on stage.
Acha.
Huh. I've also worked with Shamak Dawar professionally.
Wow.
In SDIPA.
Yeah.
So I've done all of that. तो जब उन्होंने ही recognize की ये चीज़, तो उन्होंने कभी रोका नहीं. और एक सेकंड नेचर था, यू नो, वो होता है ना कि कहते हैं कि अरे ये तो कुछ एक्टिंग ही करेगा यार, ये तो एक्टिंग ही करेगा. आई हैव ऑल्सो प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ स्पोर्ट, सो आई हैव बीन अ टीम मैन ऑल माई लाइफ. तो यू नो, दे रिकग्नाइज कि ये कुछ भी करेगा, ये एकेडमिक्स भी कर सकता है, बट इसका रुझान जो है वो थोड़ा सा
बीइंग ऑन द स्टेज है.
बीइंग ऑन द स्टेज है या एक्टिंग है. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हेन आई वाज अ किड, जब मैंने बाजीगर देखी थी, तो मैं बीटरूट अपने मुंह में रख के I used to chew that beetroot up and I would stand in front of the mirror and say, Madan Chopra. I would go nuts. You know, I would go on my knees like Shah Rukh Khan and I would go do all of that, all of those things. तो वो बचपन से कीड़ा रहा है मुझे. And also I have lived in an area called Warsaw all my life.
Yeah.
Warsaw is like your Hollywood.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
In LA. So बचपन से I have been privy to watching superstars shooting in and around my area. मतलब संजय दत्त को हमने बचपन से देखा है शूट करते हुए. तो वहाँ पे नाइलॉन की जिस पे कपड़े सुखाते हैं, वो रस्सी लगा देते थे, तो उसके पीछे लोग खड़े होते थे. तो आई वुड बी रियली फैसिनेटेड बाय इट. Also because, not just because I picked it up, my grandfather, my father's father, my paternal grandfather was an actor. He was a character actor. He was in Shimla, in Gaiety Theatre. He was actor, director, producer for more than 20 years. Then somebody advised him to come to Bombay. And he did nearly 200 films as character actor in Bombay. तो उन्होंने मतलब B.R. चोपड़ा से लेके दिलीप कुमार से लेके देवानंद साहब से लेके सबके साथ उन्होंने, वो नहीं होते थे कैरेक्टर एक्टर्स, क्लासिकल कैरेक्टर एक्टर, वकील बने हैं, लॉयर बने हैं, मुनीम बने हैं, 2 सीन 3 सीन, उन्होंने वैसे काम किया. My father's generation skipped that.
Acha.
And then here I am. So maybe it was that genetic calling. पता नहीं क्या था, it could play a part because I believe that genetics do play a part in certain things.
Maybe genetics, but see, this is why family is also such an important conversational thing, because it begins there. Like it began with your grandpa.
My grandfather was awarded by the first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, All India Dramatics में he's a gold medalist.
That's what I mean. और उनके लिए भी शायद उससे पहले कहीं गलती से स्टार्ट हुआ हो. The lineage of a man's destiny begins there.
Begins there.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Isn't your, like, the cinema world that you're part of right now very different from the cinema world you were seeing back? But wasn't that the era of superstars and like a specific kind of an actor, and now that's not the case? You find that?
Very pertinent question, but a lot of it was shaped by my mother. I'll tell you why. Yes, superstars. My mother was one of those girls when, you know, even before I was born, my parents and my older brother were living in an area called Juhu Janki Kutir, जो पृथ्वी थिएटर के बगल में है.
I know.
My mother would be standing on the balcony just to get a glimpse of Shashi Kapoor. That's how nuts she was for him. But there was an alternate side to her. Sikhni, Punjabi speaking Sikhni would sit at home and watch Satyajit Ray Bengali films or Rishikesh Mukherjee movies, or she would watch, she would watch Hollywood movies like Grease and Saturday Night Fever and all of that, who would listen to ABBA, Boney M,
Right.
Bee Gees. तो influx of different cultures हमेशा रहा है. So as a young boy, I have also seen the Bazigars and the Dars of it, but I've also seen the Appu trilogy. I've also seen art house cinema. I've also seen like Nasir Sahab. My mother raving about Nasir Sahab and Shabana ji. तो वो मेरा एक रुझान नहीं कह सकते, एक्सपोजर कह सकते हैं. रुझान मेरा 2003 में हुआ जब मैंने मकबूल देखी.
अच्छा.
तो मैं नेशनल कॉलेज का स्टूडेंट हूँ, बांद्रा में.
हाँ.
मेरे कॉलेज के ठीक पीछे बॉम्बे का सबसे बड़ा थिएटर है, विच इज़ गेटी गैलेक्सी. 5 मिनट के वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस पे है. तो मैंने वहाँ पे जब मकबूल देखी तो मेरा दिमाग उड़ गया. अच्छा, शेक्सपियर तब तक पता था कौन है, बट कभी पढ़ा नहीं था, आज भी नहीं पढ़ा है. मैंने अगले दिन जाके दोबारा देखी, एंड दैट वाज व्हेन आई रियलाइज्ड कि दिस इज द फ्यूचर ऑफ सिनेमा.
This being
The kind of cinema that Maqbool is,
right.
The unconventional actors, the
Right.
performances, the narrative style, everything.
This non-glamorous,
This non-glamorous, very real,
Yeah.
rooted, incredible performances like Irfan Sahab, you have Nasir Sahab, you have Om Puri, you have Pankaj Kapoor Sahab, you have Tabu, you have the music that you're hearing from someone like a Vishal Bharadwaj, वो मतलब इतना unheard था. The treatment of that film, that kind of really encapsulated me. And that is when my affinity for realism started taking shape. And I was like कि नहीं, this is the kind of stuff I want to do. Let alone this would be the future. Yes, that was my gut feeling, but this is what I want to do. I identify with this kind of cinema. As much as I've been dancing on stage,
Right.
as much as I am working with Shamak Dawar at that point in time, when I am forming these opinions and judgments and sort of just taking life as it comes, I identified कि यही होगा. So even when I started doing TV, I am a part of Balika Vadhu. It's one of the biggest television shows in the history of Indian television.
Right.
पर वहाँ पे भी कभी मैंने कन्वेंशनल होने की कोशिश नहीं की. कोशिश की तो अनकन्वेंशनल होने की. मैंने 10 साल टीवी किया यार. उसमें भी जब लोग आके ये कहते रहे कि यार तुम टीवी एक्टर की तरह एक्टिंग नहीं करते, because that was the aspiration. I do not want to bracket myself as a TV actor. I want to give an immersive experience to my audiences, and that's how it started.
I have a controversial follow-up to that. My theory is, this is my understanding.
Controversial.
Let's go. मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि the Bollywood I grew up with is no longer the Bollywood it is right now. I don't know if you identify as part of the industry specifically or if you do from the outside, but I feel like अब India is a convenience economy. जब मेरे को ब्लड टेस्ट घर पे कराना है तो मैं पिक्चर देखने बाहर क्यों जाऊंगा जब मेरे टीवी पे लग रही है वो. एंड आई सॉ दिस एटीट्यूड स्पेसिफिकली इन माई सेल्फ व्हेन आई वाज लिविंग अब्रॉड. क्या होता था, एवरीबडी वांटेड टू गो वॉच मूवीज, चलो बाहर चलते हैं. क्यों, इतना बड़ा टीवी लगा है, घर पे देखते हैं ना, क्या मंगाना है खाने को. एंड दिस इज अ वेरी इंडियन सॉर्ट ऑफ आउटलुक टू लाइफ. And so my hypothesis as to why people are not watching movies in cinemas because we are largely a convenience driven culture. We like things easy. सब कुछ घर पे है तो मूवी क्यों नहीं घर पे है. And what Amazon, Netflix and the likes have allowed us to do is stream great cinema directly.
Yep.
Do you think that Bollywood is roughly on the decline as it once were and is now in a place where it needs to reshape itself with more realistic content, with more like more grounded cinema like Maqbool and such?
History is proof that everything in life has had to reinvent itself. Everything is cyclical. Even if you go back to the times of Dilip Kumar Saab, वो 50s में 60s में अलग किस्म की फिल्में बनती थी. देन केम कलर्ड सिनेमा, फिर 70s आया. एंड जनरली इन लाइफ एवरीथिंग हैज़ टू री इन्वेंट इट सेल्फ. आई पार्टली अग्री विद द फैक्ट दैट वी आर ऑल्सो सॉर्ट ऑफ ड्रिवन बाय कन्वीनियंस. बट सिमिलरली लाइफ में बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं, आप खाना घर पे मंगा के खा सकते हो, लेकिन देयर कम्स अ टाइम व्हेन यू एक्चुअली वांट टू स्टेप आउट, take in an ambience, probably dress up, give yourself that break and be a part of this thing called society because we are social animals. Similarly, in the world of cinema, the kind of community viewing experience that you get in a cinema hall cannot be matched even with the biggest and the best home theater systems. वो फर्क रहेगा हमेशा. COVID also sort of reiterated the fact that yes, at the click of a button, you can watch things at your convenience. But there are certain experiences which you only get in a cinema hall. I haven't been a part of these superhero movies which are labeled currently as experience watching. But my experience with my own film, 12th Fail, in a cinema hall and in front of a TV has been very different. That art form, when you're watching it with the community, with a certain sense of discipline wherein you are asked to switch off your phone, you are asked to focus on whether you like it or not.
Right.
You are asked to focus on an art form, a story, or lives which are taking shape in front of you. You will take it in a very different way in comparison to what you will do in front of your television sets. वो unmatched है. Decline है. Yes, during COVID there were people who jumped the gun, said, oh, Bollywood is finished. Bollywood is over. Then came a time wherein regional cinema took precedence. South is going to rule. South is going to do this. Bollywood is finished. They are aping South films. Everything is cyclical. Competitiveness itni बढ़ गई है that everyone has to sort of pull up their socks and have their A game out there.
Right.
One of the major factors is also the world getting smaller. Today you're not making movies or stories which are region specific. They are not tribe specific. They are far more universal in nature. For example, I have a film releasing on the 9th of August called Phir Aayi Haseen Dilruba.
Right.
It will come on Netflix. It is going to be screened in 192 countries
simultaneously
the moment it is launched.
Right.
So today what I also need to be mindful of is not just creating a regional specific or cultural specific experience. It has to be universal in nature. Today there are people in East Africa who are watching my movie with subtitles on.
Yeah.
There are people in Mongolia who are watching a Hindi movie with subtitles on.
Right.
So today content, you make content, you are online, you are catering to the world. I'm sure you want it to be universal in nature for you to sort of reach out to as many people as you can.
Sure.
Family, for that matter, is a universal concept. You're so driven by the concept of family. We are talking about family. Similarly, storytelling में भी हो रहा है, सिनेमा में भी हो रहा है. अच्छी चीज़ें जो होती हैं वो लोग देखते हैं. एक तो लैक ऑफ अटेंशन तो वैसे ही हमारा है. Today we are so accustomed to 20-second reels.
Yeah.
Sitting and watching a 20-minute episode is also a task.
Yeah.
तो वो सारी चीज़ें हैं. We have to be adaptable with time.
Right.
You know, or adaptability is the key to survival.
Right.
We have to adapt and we have to survive. And I think all of us, because it is an intrinsic part of our DNA, our nature, we will adapt even without us realizing we are. So it is an ongoing journey. You know, there is no definite stop point to anything. This is where we are now.
Right.
That is where we were in 2020 when COVID hit us. Maybe 5 years from now, we'll be doing things which we haven't even fathomed about now.
Right.
Which could be the norm then.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. As a consumer, right, it is my definite impression that stuff that has started to come out on, like, even for that matter, Haseen Dilruba, which is the first one, and now you have a sequel coming out, right? It's such a pulp fiction kind of like, it's so interesting to watch. The texture of the film is so interesting to watch. The pace, the cadence, the angles of characters, that it just does not resemble. And don't get me wrong, like, I think Hindi cinema was peaking in comedy back in like 2010 and a little bit before that.
Even in the 90s.
In the 90s, I mean, I was born in 95, so I don't have a lot of recollection of that. But like watching Welcome, Dhamal, oh my God, I can still binge those movies.
You can go back and the same. I'm sorry to butt in, but
no.
My father says that the comedy movies that they saw in the 70s and the 80s.
Right.
I mean, अरे यार, ये वही है. ये nostalgic.
ये nostalgia है. Right.
Nostalgic pride होता है.
हाँ.
You know, मेरे father के लिए बलराज साहनी से अच्छा एक्टर नहीं है कोई.
हाँ.
मेरी माँ के लिए सत्यजीत रे से बड़ा डायरेक्टर नहीं है.
हाँ.
तो वो है, वो generational pride है एक.
Right.
तो वो तो रहेगा ही.
Right.
And when you have your own child, or when you raise your own family, ये this is natural. ये हमारे से पहले भी रहा है, हमारे बाद भी रहेगा ये.
Right. No, you're right. There is something between the ages of like 19 and 23, 24 where you're like most nostalgic about in some way.
कि आज भी अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल चलते चलते अगर कुमार सानू का या उदित नारायण का गाना चलता है, मैं सुनता हूँ उसे. पर तब जब वो चलता था, आई वुड बी लाइक, क्या है, हटाओ इसको यार. प्ले माइकल जैक्सन, प्ले जॉर्ज माइकल.
Right.
You know, that was cool for us.
That is the music you grew up on?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, George
Michael Jackson, George Michael, Ace of Base, Enigma, pop culture basically, Backstreet Boys, Boyzone, WWF, Sachin Tendulkar's. तो मतलब I am a pure 90s bred boy.
Yeah. I was watching a reel from Hip Hip Hooray. You remember that TV show? Oh my God. I used to remember my older brother, sister, like all fanboying, fangirling about it. Yeah. That was a very different time, huh?
Yeah, crazy time.
Nostalgia always gets you there. So, I was actually, for my research, watching Haseen Dilruba again. It's a very interesting sort of, it's a very interesting film for you as a consumer, right?
Yeah.
Because as a character, the most amount of transformation happening is for you.
Yeah.
Right? And I want to get to the character and how you come up with the craft. But I want to start with a little bit of a more generic question. My question is this, and it's kind of on the deep end. What kind of guys do girls like?
Oof. I mean, this would be generalizing. That would be unfair. यार मैं अपना ही अगर बताऊं, there was a time when I was in school, I used to like bad girls.
Bad girls?
हाँ.
What's a bad girl?
The conventional bad girl. Like, what is a bad boy? Girls are drawn to bad boys.
Right.
What is a bad boy? You really can't sort of dig deep in or actually have an absolute definition to it. But for our own colloquial understanding, we've sort of done it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, girls who are difficult to get. Girls
who will not pay you attention.
Girls who already, I know there are 4 other boys wanting to sort of get her phone number or probably call her their girlfriend.
Right.
But when you reach college, you suddenly realize, oh my God, you know, your friend is someone, your friend who you're traveling with in a BST bus every day is someone, and who also who you eat with, who you're sharing notes with, is the right girl for you. And then when you move out of college and when you meet someone else, so it keeps changing with time.
Sure.
यू नो वो सारी चीज़ें डेफिनेशन और वांट्स हमारी वक्त के साथ चेंज होती रहती हैं. तो ऐसा कोई डेफिनेट आंसर है नहीं. व्हाट यार मेरा हमेशा एक चीज़ ये रही है, मैं अपना ही बता सकता हूँ. टू कीप इट वेरी क्रिस्प एंड शॉर्ट एंड एब्सोल्युटली ट्रूथफुल टू माई बीइंग इज जियो और जीने दो. तो जो जिए और जीने दे.
जिए
I mean, in the sense, someone who has an ambition in life, someone who wants to achieve certain things in life, someone who wants to do certain things for herself and her family, who is also going to be supportive enough in my endeavors. Someone who understands my space is my kind. That might not be your kind. That might not be his kind. तो to each their own वाला है.
Sure.
So in my case, it has always been, also because of the nature of my job, I kind of recognized it very early that there are bound to be insecurities because you're not home, you're away from home. There are bound to be moments when you will have a trust deficit because you are spending time away from home for such long periods of time.
And with a female co-star. And when my work started taking shape, when I say maybe 10, 12 years ago, physical intimacy on camera was not a rarity. It slowly blended in with the narrative styles. जहाँ पे ज़रूरत थी वो realism की, क्योंकि मैं realism से inspired हूँ, वो ना हो. जो मेरे aspirations को समझे, जो समझे कि मैं actually कुछ चीज़ें ज़िंदगी में acting के ज़रिए हासिल करना चाहता हूँ. और जिस दिन मुझे वो मेरी वाइफ शीतल में दिखा, आई मैरिड हर मच लेटर बट वी वर ऑलरेडी मेंटली एंड इमोशनली मैरिड. Why I'm asking is this because see Haseen Dilruba takes a very clear stance on this na, that movie.
हाँ अच्छा वैसे
क्योंकि वो तो कह रही है if you're a nice guy, that movie is saying if you're a nice guy. And this is a very common conception for young boys, by the way. And to some degree, frankly, I think it's also kind of true. Like if you don't place your preferences out there, if you're not vocal about who you are and like ये सही है ये गलत है, I think in fact Haseen Dilruba did a great job at portraying the exact kind of guy who will, because at like it seems like Taapsi's character is मैं करूँ क्या विक्रांत के कैरेक्टर के साथ. इतनी देर हो गई, he's not even making a move. You know, he's so nervous around me.
Yeah.
He's not asserting himself in any way over me, his lover in this case. Or then she ends up, you know, cheating on him. Right? Have you found...
But a lot of that, sorry to cut in,
Yes,
but
please,
a lot
please.
of that was also about, you know, a conventional young Indian sindoor lagawing, sari wearing woman having an agency over her own choices.
And you don't think that... I think that's always happening, no? Outside? All women have, to a certain degree, agency over themselves.
Unfortunately, not as much. You and I come from very privileged backgrounds, which we conceded right at the beginning.
Right.
दिल्ली से अगर हम 100 किलोमीटर दूर हाथरस चले जाएं या यहाँ से दूर हम किसी महाराष्ट्र के गांव में चले जाएं, वहाँ पे यू नो आई हैव ऑलवेज सेड दिस थिंग, बॉम्बे, दिल्ली, बैंगलोर, चेन्नई, कोलकाता, हैदराबाद, दे आर नॉट रियल इंडिया. मतलब वो 5% भी नहीं है देश की आबादी का. आज भी अनफॉर्चुनेटली बहुत सारी ऐसी जगह हैं जहाँ पे एजेंसी तो बहुत दूर की बात है. मतलब हाउ विमेन आर ट्रीटेड इज
It's a deplorable situation.
डिप्लोरेबल स्टेट.
हाँ.
उस कहानी में एक चीज़ हमने ये भी देखा था कि यू नो थ्रू तापसीज कैरेक्टर, you know, I'm just sort of disconnecting from my character. Through Taapsi's character, we also saw a woman gaining agency over her choices, whether it is the good or bad. When the infidelity creeps in, when she cheats, वो खुद ही आके बताती है कि रिशु मेरे से ये हो गया. और वो कभी उसको ये नहीं कहती कि तू मुझे माफ कर दे या कम बैक टू मी या दिस एंड दैट. वो उसका गिल्ट उसको खा रहा होता है. शी सेज कि रिशु मेरे से ये हो गया बिकॉज I was expecting certain things. I was expecting butterflies in my tummy when I married because I always wanted to get married. Finally, I found a guy who was a so-called decent guy, independent guy, जल विभाग में काम करता है, परिवार के साथ रहता है. You know, वो उसकी personality वैसी थी. पर जब उसकी वो aspirations fulfill नहीं हुई, she went astray. but then she also realized her mistake, which is a very human tendency. So coming back to the film overall, I think even for the boy or the girl, Rishu's part or Rani's part, which Taapsee played, I think there were such human emotions. They were so absolutely human in nature, to err, to have jealousy, to be vindictive, to want to sort of teach the other one a lesson, to be possessive, to be obsessive. तो ये सारी ह्यूमन ट्रेट्स हैं हमारे, तो उसको हमने बहुत गहराई से एक्सप्लोर किया था उसमें. आई एम नॉट समवन हु इज गोइंग टू पिक अप अ स्क्रू ड्राइवर एंड स्टैब समवन ऑन द बैक,
राइट,
बट देयर आर पीपल हु डू इट.
No, I completely agree. Right. And before, my channel is called Prakhar Ke Pravachan, and the reason it's called Prakhar Ke Pravachan is because when I first started doing content, I would do a lot of philosophical and psychological breakdowns, particularly of cinema and such.
यार मुझे पहले क्यों नहीं बुलाया तुमने?
यार आपको मेरे को नहीं पता आपको इंटरेस्ट है, पर मैं बताऊं क्यों. And I've always said, when people would ask me, Prakhar, where do I learn about philosophy and psychology? I'd say, you don't need books. That can happen later. You need to see art and then start interpreting art, and in that process, वो आपका मसल बहुत strong हो जाता है, right? And I think realistic cinema, which is very different from fantastic cinema, which used to occur थोड़ा और पहले बॉलीवुड में, जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे. Realistic cinema is a very
fantastical, you mean like
fantastical, fantastical. You're right. This realistic cinema is a very good place to start understanding human emotions and sort of how people change behaviors and such with events and instances, right? Haseen Dilruba ke saath, that was a very interesting moment, because I've kind of said before, kai bar niceness is a performance, and it takes one strong injury to flip that niceness into even some uncontrolled dark emotions. And that's what I felt was happening with Rishu. Right? For people who haven't seen, Rishu is a good boy, marries Rani, who's an assertive woman. Rani is not happy, and then eventually cheats on Rishu with her own cousin, with his cousin, yes. Right? And then Rishu flips, right? That's because I'm asking you as the actor. This is my privilege. I can ask somebody who's acted that role out. How are you thinking about that? Are you feeling that anger, and therefore that flip has happened? How's that happened?
See, firstly, the characters that we play are very well defined. वो writing process पे ही define हो जाता है. Having said that, are you feeling those emotions while enacting? Of course, yes. Because these are emotions which all of us have felt.
Yeah.
We've all been lied upon. We've all been cheated upon. We have done the same as well.
Right.
तो ये life experiences जब आप उनकी एक खूबसूरत सी तिजोरी बना के रखते हैं एज एन एक्टर, जिसको हम मेमोरी कहते हैं. मेमोरी प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इन परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स. तो जब उस तिजोरी में से, संदूक में से वो चीज़ें निकलती हैं, तो यू आर इमीडिएटली ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू दोज प्लेसेस एंड यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग. इट इज़ लाइक अ फ्रेग्रेंस. दैट फ्रेग्रेंस टेक्स यू बैक टू अ सर्टन टाइम. जो गीली मिट्टी की खुशबू है, जिसको पेट्री चोर कहते हैं अंग्रेजी में. एवरीबडी, उस एक कॉमन स्मेल से सबकी अलग अलग मेमोरीज हैं. तो वो जब आप उस मेमोरी के संदूक में जाते हैं, तो यू आर इमीडिएटली ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू दो सर्टन इमोशंस. ह्यूमन बीइंग्स आर द मोस्ट, they as much, and it's paradoxical, human beings are the most beautiful creation, but they are also the most despicable creation. I mean, इतने extremes हैं ना हम सबके. हम वही लोग हैं जो एक दूसरे का सहारा भी बन सकते हैं, हम वही लोग हैं जो एक दूसरे को मार भी सकते हैं. तो ये चीज़ ना मुझे बहुत एंटाइज करी है हमेशा से, ह्यूमन नेचर जो है. तो एक्टिंग मुझे इसीलिए भी इतना पसंद है क्योंकि देयर इज नो लिमिट टू ह्यूमन पॉसिबिलिटीज. हाइपोथेटिकली स्पीकिंग, इस कमरे में हम 3 लोग बैठे हैं, सब बढ़िया चल रहा है. हाइपोथेटिकली स्पीकिंग, अगर एक ऐसी सिचुएशन आ जाए जब यहाँ पे हमको पता चले कि यहाँ से सिर्फ एक आदमी जिंदा बाहर जा सकता है,
वीकेंड वो प्रोग्रामिंग टर्न ऑन हो जाएगी कि चाकू दो भाई अब तो. हाँ,
चाकू नहीं भी होगा तो यू विल ट्राई डूइंग विद व्हाटएवर यू हैव. वो ह्यूमन नेचर है. ये हजारों साल से हमारी कंडीशनिंग है. जेलेसी हो गई, ये जो मैंने इमोशंस की आपसे बात की थी, मेरे मायने में ये सारी चीज़ें हमारे अंदर हमेशा से रही हैं. तो when coming back to the question, when I was playing those parts, I was representing a very average common man. An average common Indian man who would feel a certain thing at a certain time. You come from a privileged background. You've lived in America for a few years. What if you were cheated upon?
It would hurt, bro. I have been and it hurts. Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
तो वो यूनिवर्सल इमोशंस हैं, जिन यूनिवर्सल इमोशंस की मैं बात कर रहा था, ये सारी चीज़ें यूनिवर्सल इन नेचर हैं. अब 12th फेल की अगर मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, मैं 12th फेल का. 12th फेल वो स्क्रीन्ड इन चाइना अ कपल ऑफ मंथ्स अगो. पूरी फिल्म लोगों ने 2.5 घंटे की फिल्म है, वो सबटाइटल्स पे देखी है. वो भाषा नहीं भी जानते हैं. 85 to 90% rather, 95% of the people do not speak Hindi language.
Sure. Yeah.
इक्के दुक्के थे जो हिंदी सिनेमा फैंस हैं, जिन्होंने मतलब थ्रू सिनेमा और रेडियो और पॉडकास्ट लैंग्वेज सीखी है. बट एवरीबडी क्राइड इन द थिएटर. जैसा मुझे रिस्पॉन्स बॉम्बे में मिला है या दिल्ली में मिला है, वैसा ही रिस्पॉन्स मेरे को शंघाई और बीजिंग में भी मिला.
You were there? आप भी गए थे?
हाँ, मैं स्क्रीनिंग के लिए गया हुआ था वहाँ पे. आई वाज देयर.
Yeah.
सो दिस इज हाउ वी कनेक्ट एज ह्यूमंस विद ईच अदर.
Right.
उसके लिए आपको भाषा नेसेसरीली जानने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स है ये. ह्यूमन नेचर इज एक्सट्रीमली कॉम्प्लेक्स. एंड एज एन एक्टर इट रियली सॉर्ट ऑफ gives me a massive kick to sort of explore the possibilities, because simultaneously I'm also exploring my own self as Vikrant.
That's what I mean.
Huh.
So is it like when you are playing a character who's been cheated upon, are you accessing those parts of yourself where you're like, oh, wo hurt?
Of course. As I said, वो memory के संदूक को जब आप खोलते हैं, तो you are immediately transported to those times and experiences. You might not feel the same.
Right.
You might not be sort of
in that moment, in that time again.
You might not exactly be in that moment at that time. You might sort of have a very right chuckle like right now, saying कि 10 साल पहले ये हुआ था. But I know what it feels like. So that kind of helped me in emoting what I just did right now.
Right.
And such is life. Yeah. Move on. That is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm also exploring myself as a person. I'm not just an actor, right? Acting is my profession, but I'm also a son, I'm also a brother, I'm also a husband, I'm also sort of so many other things in life.
Right.
तो वो experiences आप लेके आते हैं और आप पोर्ट्रे करते हैं. आपको मज़ा आता है क्योंकि आपको मज़ा आता है, वरना आप डेस्क जॉब लेते या कुछ और कर रहे होते हैं.
नहीं, सही बात है. और मेरे को ऐसा लगता है चीटिंग फाइनेंशियल, चीटिंग इंटिमेट, चीटिंग किसी भी सेंस में इट्स ऑलमोस्ट एन अनअवॉइडेबल कॉन्सिक्वेंस ऑफ लाइफ.
हाँ यार,
हो ही जाता है.
हो ही जाता है.
आप कुछ भी कर लो, यू कैन नॉट लिव इंजरी प्रूफ. हाँ, वो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है.
I mean, अगर बच्चे ने चलना शुरू किया है तो घुटना तो छिलेगा ही ना.
और वो छिल के ही स्ट्रांग बनेगा.
Correct.
हाँ, वो एंटी फ्रेजिलिटी तो आएगी ही गिर के. उससे पहले तो आप कभी स्ट्रांग हो गए ही नहीं. द बेस्ट मेटाफर फॉर दैट इज लाइक इम्यूनिटी ना, कि आपको इन सम डोजेस कंटेमिनेंट्स बॉडी में डालने पड़ते हैं ताकि आपकी इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रांग होती रहे. और आज की डेट में वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड में जो नट एलर्जीज हैं वो हैं ही इसीलिए बिकॉज दे सैनिटाइज द इन्वायरमेंट सो हार्ड कि आपकी बॉडी नट्स के साथ ही एडजस्ट नहीं कर पाती. तो वो बात तो ठीक है. बट hypothetically I call you one day and we are friends and I'm like, hey big bro, I got cheated on. What do you tell somebody like that? What do you say? क्या करूं? बैठ रो?
पहले तो मैं पूछूंगा कि एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या है.
हाँ, right. मतलब I'm imagining something to the effect of what happens to your character.
पहले तो ढेर सारी सहानुभूति दूंगा because I exactly know.
वो दर्द वो मेरे को पता है.
I know where you come from.
Yeah.
But as an older brother, I would also probably tell you to sort of chin up, chest out, and move on because that is the nature of life.
Right.
I always say this thing that one life is too short to commit all the mistakes yourself. So दूसरों की गलतियों से सीखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर सारी गलतियाँ खुद करते रहोगे तो जीवन भर गलतियाँ ही करते रहोगे. तो ठीक है, हो गई गलती, आगे बढ़ो. There is nothing in life, nothing worth in life जिसके लिए you stop and you ponder over it and ruin yourself for your life.
Right.
Coming back to family again.
Right.
Because I always tell people, like, for example, I'm sort of departing from what we are talking right now. Rash driving या riding की अगर हम बात करते हैं, I always tell people, तुम लोगों को इस बात का डर नहीं है कि तुम्हारे घर पे कोई बैठा है तुम्हारा. एक सेकंड, अगर एक 2-wheeler पे तो 1 सेकंड लगता है. And I have lost family members unfortunately on 2-wheelers. मैं चलाता हूँ 2-wheeler खुद, पर वो मेरे अंदर एक सेल्फ चेक है. तो मैं कहता हूँ कि यार there are people waiting back at home for you. तो अगर उस केस में अगर आपके साथ ब्रेकअप हुआ है या someone's cheated upon you, I mean, please, you're bound to feel what you're feeling. You just cannot put a lid on it.
Yeah.
And now also because of emotional health and mental health awareness, things that are in conversation in the public domain, That was not the case, say, maybe 15 years ago or 20 years ago. That was not the case. When I was in, say, when I passed out school 23 years ago, 23 years ago when I passed out school, mental health, what is mental health हमको तो पता ही नहीं था. इमोशनल हेल्थ क्या होती पता ही नहीं था. वो तो कॉलेज में जब आए और लोगों से मिले तब समझ आया. तो आई वुड एडवाइज यू टू प्लीज फील, डू नॉट फास्ट ट्रैक एनीथिंग. व्हाटएवर यू आर फीलिंग, यू आर बाउंड टू फील दैट. दैट्स व्हाट मेक्स यू ह्यूमन. एंड इफ यू क्राई, I mean, that is your strength. You know, that is not your weakness. It is imperative that we emote. And then move on in life, yaar. I mean, move on. क्या है? और ये होता है. I mean, कल को अगर मैं चले जाऊंगा, मेरे आसपास वालों को फर्क पड़ेगा. वो नीचे ठेले वाला अपनी ठेले की दुकान खोलेगा, दुनिया चलती रहेगी, मैचेस चलते रहेंगे, पार्टियां चलती रहेगी, किसी को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. और हमारे से पहले भी हुआ ही, हमारे बाद भी यही होगा.
इनफैक्ट मैं तो आई गो 1 degree फर्दर, हैविंग बीन ऑन बोथ साइड्स, राइट. एंड मैं तो कहता हूँ, पता है, आदमी को ना अपने अंदर का अपनी डार्कनेस रियलाइज करना बड़ा जरूरी है पहले, वरना आप दूसरे की डार्कनेस नहीं समझ सकते.
बहुत जरूरी है.
ठीक है. हैविंग बीन ऑन बोथ साइड्स, आई अंडरस्टैंड द एंगर, आई अंडरस्टैंड यूर ब्रोकन. यू नो, 1-1.5-2 दिन, महीना हो सकता है तेरे को बुरा लगे, पर किसी और की गलती की वजह से अपना दिल छोटा नहीं करना. बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल गेट वेरी हर्ट एंड देन देयर लाइक, आई विल नेवर लव अगेन.
हाँ यार, वो स्टूपिडिटी लगती है मुझे.
हाँ, वो नहीं कर सकते यार आप.
आई मीन, यू कांट. आई मीन, वो पता है उस वक्त कहते हैं लोग. मैंने ऐसे लोग भी देखे हैं who are absolutely sort of, you know, their guards are so up. And on a lighter note, मुझे ऐसा लगता है ऐसे लोगों को भले ही कुछ टाइम के बाद, लेकिन इन लोगों को सबसे ज़्यादा प्यार दोबारा होता है.
I can see that.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है. और सिर्फ प्यार की बात नहीं है. आई मीन, द एक्सपीरियंसेस दैट यू वांट टू रन अवे फ्रॉम, और यू वांट टू सॉर्ट ऑफ निग्लेक्ट इन योर लाइफ, और नॉट वांटिंग टू मेक देम अ पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ, दे कैच अप विद यू सम टाइम.
या वो जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे ना कि ऋषु की नाइसनेस उसकी वायलेंस को एक लेवल पे फोरवॉर्न करती है कि ऋषु इतना नाइस है, वो उसकी दैट इज द कैपेसिटी ही हैज फॉर देन बिकमिंग वेरी वेंजेंट फॉर दैट ब्रीफ पीरियड इन द मूवी. एंड
maybe and this could be a backstory. Maybe he kind of, there was an incident in his life, maybe in college he recognized the violent streak in him that he actually kind of suppressed it. And he sort of said कि okay, मुझे ये कंपार्टमेंट अपनी लाइफ में दोबारा कभी खोलना नहीं है. मैं अपना एग्जाम्पल बताता हूँ, and this is my own life experience. I was doing karate, I was doing taekwondo. Aggression आ गया बॉडी में, you felt you were invincible. स्कूल के रिसेस में एक लड़के को तुमने मार दिया, एक पंच मारा आपने.
अच्छा.
जॉ पे मारा. हाँ. You did not know his medical background. He had epilepsy, started frothing. You saw this boy frothing in front of you, losing consciousness. The older brother comes in, whacks you left, right and center. उस टाइम आप इतने, और ये सब ब्रेकडाउन बता रहा हूँ मैं कुछ ही सेकंड्स का. ठीक है. You see the boy frothing, someone whom you've hit. उसके बड़े भाई ने आके तुम्हें इतना मारा है कि तुम्हें दर्द उस वक्त महसूस नहीं हुआ, बिकॉज तुम्हारा डर ये था कि वो मर ना जाए. तुमने कराटे छोड़ दिया, तुमने सब कुछ छोड़ दिया, तुमने ये रियलाइज किया कि यू कुड ऑल्सो किल समवन. उसके बाद तुम जहां भी गए, अनफॉर्चुनेटली तुम पिट के ही आए. तुमने कभी किसी पे हाथ नहीं उठाया.
अनफॉर्चुनेटली
या फॉर्चुनेटली रादर. आई मीन, वो आई डोंट नो. आई मीन, थैंकफुली रादर, यू नेवर रेज्ड योर हैंड ऑन एनीवन अगेन, बिकॉज वो मेमोरी इतनी शार्प है कि अगर सेल्फ डिफेंस में आ गए तो यू कुड किल. एंड उसके बाद से मैंने आज तक कभी जिंदगी में किसी पे हाथ नहीं उठाया. मैंने कराटे ही छोड़ दिया. मैं 3-4 बार दोस्तों की वजह से आई हैव गॉटन इनटू ब्रॉल्स, आई हैव बीन हिट, बट आई हैव नेवर हिट एनीवन बैक, बिकॉज मुझे डर है कि वो ट्रिगर हो सकता है.
वाओ.
तो कुड बी द केस विद ऋषु ऑल्सो, राइट?
Bro, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't think you'd be able to kill someone.
But then, you know.
Yeah, your demeanor is so like, you know.
But it could also be deceptive, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
And I know, like, these things that happen in your childhood, they really shape how you end up being that way. Yeah.
They say, na, I mean, the first 7-8 years, and not just the 7 years, but beyond 7 up until puberty, it's divided into two segments. The first 7 years and the other 7 years till you hit puberty. They are the most formative years of your life.
I accidentally heard somebody in middle school, 6th, 7th की बात है, and without trying, because I am also a larger fellow, I broke his thumb. I just grabbed it, moved it, and it broke. I didn't even realize. Next day, school में ये सब हुआ, and it led to this guy was his right thumb. He couldn't write any homeworks or exams for a very long time, right? And I don't know if it is my psyche. I don't know how he's doing now, but I almost felt like he recognized. वो थोड़ा डर गया, वो सहम गया, और मेरे से तो गलती से हुआ था. And since then, I have been afraid of even like, क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है मैं तो तोड़ दूंगा, गलती से भी टूट जाएगा मेरे से, तो उसको इतनी चोट लग गई. तो I recognize that instinct, and it really shapes how you end up doing later.
होता है वो यार. I think and these are again universal experiences, and it need not be violence. It could be anything.
Right.
Anything.
Yeah.
And all of us, as humans, we feel so strongly. As much as we claim we don't feel, yeah, there are people who don't feel, जिनको आप dry कहते हैं, जिनको आप unaffected कहते हैं, but I think सबको feel तो होता ही है.
Right. So this जो नई मूवी आ रही है, फिर आई हसीन दिलरुबा. इसमें रिशू's character is fully developed.
Yeah.
In that sense कि अब he is not that latent guy anymore. He's taking charge. He's asserting himself to the extent that
But he gets weak-kneed when he's around Rani.
Still.
And
he still manages to
doe-eyed with Rani because वो एक इंसान होता है आपकी लाइफ में यार. हाँ. I mean, there are moments. मतलब I've been with my wife for like 10 years now. But there are days when she probably dresses a certain way, or she does something a certain way. I go back to say 2014, 2015. Yeah.
How did you meet her, by the way?
I met her through a common friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's not in the acting business?
She was.
Okay.
She's taken a break right now.
Okay.
She's also by qualification a mechanical engineer.
Very interesting.
And right now, it was a very conscious decision to sort of raise a family.
Okay.
So...
you get doe-eyed around her once in a while.
And Rishu gets doe-eyed aaj bhi. As much as he's not that demure, coy, shy, or a guy on the back foot, but रानी के साथ वो आज भी जब रानी को देखता है तो मतलब उसके पेट में butterflies होते हैं. And that's that crazy love, and now everyone knows they're on the run.
Right.
Yeah, they've done things.
You mean the police and everybody know they're on the run?
I mean, people are looking after them. ट्रेलर
I saw.
लोग जानते हैं कि the cops are there. There is a new entrant. There are two new entrants in our world. In fact, we have Sunny Kaushal, who's joined us, and then we have the incredible Jimmy Shergill sir.
Incredible.
Who is playing the lead investigative officer.
Okay.
And so these guys are on the run, and it is a test of their love. It is a test of their courage. It is also a test of their perseverance for each other.
Bro, how in the world does Rani fall for another guy? Like अभी तो निकली थी भाई, इतना कुछ उसको हाथ काटना पड़ गया ऋषु को भाई, क्या हो रहा है?
ये आप पिक्चर देखिए. You don't know whether she falls for him or no. You just don't know.
Ooh, that Pulp Fiction vibes again. I like that.
Yeah, so there are certain actions जिनके पीछे बहुत सारे calculations हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. There's a lot more to what meets the eye in the world of Hasiin Dilruba, and that's how it's always been. So it's a fun roller coaster ride. It's an out and out entertainer. It's crazier. It's bloodier, and and I hope that the audiences enjoy watching the second part as well, because the first part, when we decided to make the second part, one of the major reasons was also to reward the loyalty of Hasiin Dilruba fans, because you will not believe आज भी प्रखर अगर मैं अपना Instagram खोलूं तो मुझे हसीन दिलरुबा पार्ट 1 के लिए दिन में कम से कम 40 से 50 मैसेजेस आते होंगे एवरेज.
ओवरऑल कितने आते हैं? लाइक व्हाट इज द डिनोमिनेटर?
यार मैं तो देखता ही नहीं.
अच्छा मतलब बट मे बी इन थाउजेंड्स
I think so.
I would assume that.
My WhatsApp has around 13,700 messages.
Bro, आपका नंबर सेव चेंज करवाओ. क्या कर रहे हो? 13,000 messages.
I'm averse to
texting.
I'm an old school guy. Pick up the phone, call me. If I've missed your phone call, I'll call you back. But then also, there's just too much.
Bro, the world of media is like that. Like you can't be on social media after that. हाँ, मतलब मैं समझ रहा हूँ.
There's too much happening.
Yeah.
Also, आई एम वन ऑफ दोज एक्टर्स जिसको एक्चुअली अपने घर पे या अपने ट्रेलर में बैठ के, जिसको वैनिटी वैन कहते हैं, ऑन योर सेट, मैं वहाँ पे मेहनत करता हूँ और सेट पे जाके एग्जीक्यूट करता हूँ. मेरे ऊपर कोई 100, 200 या 300 करोड़ रुपए नहीं लगा रहा. जहाँ पे आप सेट पे बैठे हैं, आप आराम से जूस पी रहे हैं और आपका मूड नहीं है तो आप शॉट नहीं देंगे, ऐसे नहीं होता है. माई फिल्म्स आर मिड बजट फिल्म्स.
Right.
Started off with shoestring budgets. Now these films are mid budget films wherein there is absolute responsibility towards your producers.
Sure.
So all your preparation happens before you reach the set.
Right.
All that you do on set is execute.
Right.
ठीक है. तो घर पे तैयारी होती है, और अगर आप यही सारी चीज़ें करोगे तो तैयारी कब करोगे? और तैयारी नहीं करोगे तो
फिर वो विक्रांत नहीं होगा जो कैमरे पे निकल के आता है.
हाँ, आई मीन वो बिल्कुल नहीं होगा, बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट माई नेचर. आई एम नॉट, आई हैव मैसिव सोशल एंग्जाइटी.
You do?
I do. Massive social anxiety.
Is that a factor of being very famous and therefore, या ये पहले से ही है?
Maybe it is because I got very famous very early.
Okay.
मतलब because of Balika Vadhu, I was 21 when I did Balika Vadhu. A guy who would step out and have bhajia pav and samosa pav at Andheri station could no longer do that. And that kind of, maybe, I'm still kind of figuring it out. Something that's happened, say, 16 years ago, I still don't have an answer for it. So at 2021, I did a show called Dharamveer when I was 20. It was a massive show at that time. I did Balika Vadhu in 21, 22, and it was massive. So I kind of, sort of, things did not change overnight, but at a pretty fast pace, things started changing, or people rather started changing around me.
Yeah.
The same people who would sort of look through you started paying attention to what you're eating or how you're
Exactly,
eating.
yeah.
और अच्छा ये ऐसे चलता है, या फिर अरे ये समोसा पाव खा रहा है. मैं तो कल भी समोसा पाव खा रहा था. तो that made me very conscious. And to have that for 16, 17 years, and to also realize the fact that my career has actually just begun.
Right.
Because I also want to continue doing this for the next, say, 30, 35 years. How do I retain that sanity? So that withdrawal from the people, and also the nature of your job puts you out there. That withdrawal from, people, and that conscious choice of sort of, no, I want to sit at home and probably read a book, or probably just do nothing. Just lie down on the bed and just keep staring at my ceiling. वो मेरे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है.
Very interesting. Yeah. On the point of social anxiety, I mean, I have minuscule fractional fame, as compared to you, and I know exactly what you're saying with that, because
ऐसा नहीं है सर, आप बहुत famous हैं. You're just being modest.
Sir, what are we even talking? It's not even, it's like comparing blueberries with like watermelons, bro. Like it's not even a conversation. But my point is like, I was much more free, maybe even 2 years ago. I could say whatever I want. Now I know anything I say or at all mention will then be told to other people as a story, and you become very in your head and conscious.
Yeah.
And so it is almost as if I've become more socially anxious as I've gotten famous. You're like,
this could be one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Yes, this could be.
And I mean, and then there's another pressure, which is, I don't know if you feel it at all. You have to appear your weight. Which is like, मैं अपना बैठा कॉफी पी रहा मेरे को कोई मतलब नहीं है, बट अरे आप प्रखर हो, आपको प्रखर जैसा दिखना पड़ेगा भाई. कैरी योर वेट. दिस इज व्हाट पीपल टेल मी. मेरे को नहीं पता है वो कैसे करते हैं वो वाला पार्ट भी. डोंट अपलोड दिस स्टोरी प्रखर. डोंट. क्यों? इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? एंड यू हैव टू डिस्टेंस योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम यू एज अ पर्सन एंड बिकम यू एज द.
Yeah, and that's one thing, and I'm so glad you said this thing, and I didn't know the terminology for this. You have to appear your weight.
Yeah.
And thanks, I'm learning this from you today. People tell you that, and I've done that.
Yeah.
And I've failed terribly. When a few of my films started working, say maybe 6-7 years ago, PR firm आ गया, advisors आ गए, managers आ गए. I've been very lucky with managers because I still retain the same team. They're the same people, we work together.
Right.
But, you have to be out there. You have to appear your weight. You have to do certain things. I tried that for 4-5 months, maybe half a year, and I terribly failed. I would also want to sort of pat myself and my family for being hardcore realists. When my wife saw me
pretending
or how obnoxious I was on those red carpets, she immediately pulled me up saying, "You're making a fool of yourself. You know, if you continue doing this, I would not want to watch you. I watch you for the work you do. Why don't you focus on your work?"
Right.
And she's my mirror. She's my reality check. And so is my mother. You know, my father is pretty biased towards me.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he's like, "अरे मेरा बेटा है, मेरा बेटा है." But these two women in my life are absolute realists.
Right.
तो वो किया मैंने. And then yes, there are people who say you have to appear your weight. There are days when I take an auto and my agent and my manager are like, "How can you take an auto?
Yeah.
Are you mad? Why didn't you call us? We would have sent our car and driver." I said, "It is convenient."
Yeah.
Like if I have to go to Nariman Point and I'm already 30 minutes late, I'm going to take a train.
Right.
मैं 3 घंटा ड्राइव करके नहीं जा रहा.
हाँ.
But all of this is bullshit.
Right.
And I don't mind going on record and saying this thing. This is rubbish.
Yeah. Culture of appearances. That's how I call it.
पर वो एक इंडस्ट्री है ना, ठीक है, उनको चलने दो.
Yeah.
कॉस्मेटिक इंडस्ट्री भी है.
It's a game, bro.
It's a game.
हाँ.
उनको भी करने दो. कोई राइट और रॉन्ग नहीं है यहाँ पे.
Right.
मेरे लिए क्या राइट है मुझे पता है.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who do it, great for them. Good for them.
Right.
I tried it, I tasted it, I didn't like it. I went back to my space and identified what is my space. The idea is to work on your strengths, and that's about it right now. So, yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention as much. Ki you have to appear your weight, like
Right.
you
Yeah.
sort of helped me with this phrase.
What's your What's your greatest fear in life?
Greatest fear in life is not wanting my, मतलब मेरा ये है कि I don't want to go away before my parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't think they'll be able to sort of live.
When I ask this question, there's only two answers that have ever come up. One is I don't want my parents to go away, and the newer one I'm discovering is this one, which is people saying I don't want to go before my parents.
Yeah.
And it's always about family.
Yeah.
This question's always answered like this. And Anshul sometimes be like, "Bro, why do you ask this question?" I'm like, because we need to know.
Yeah. Life cycle hai.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go before, I can.
Yeah.
But I would ideally not want that, because I've seen aging parents losing their offsprings, and
How painful that is.
painful that is. Yeah.
What's been the toughest phase of your life?
Toughest phase of my life.
Because success came early.
The toughest phase of my life was to see my father sort of struggling to make ends meet. And the reason why I started off early is to sort of
Help him.
help him.
This is when you were in school?
This is when I was in school. In class 9th, to be precise. And 10th I started working. So I was that was the toughest phase and I actually, accidentally happened to walk into his office one day. And I saw an ashtray full of cigarettes, and I saw my father's eyes red. And I saw a very different personality there. And he's like, Are Sonu? They call me Sonu. Are Sonu, tu yahan pe? I said, "Are you okay?" He's like, हाँ ठीक है, सब ठीक है. और तब मेरे को ऐसा नहीं क्लिक हुआ कि नहीं यार, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. And the same man would come back home at night with a smile on his face, with Frutella in his hand, or a Fusion gum, or a dairy milk, probably get, a Tropicana Tetra Pak juice for you to have every day. But when I saw that glimpse of him, when I saw him, it kind of pushed me over an edge which I don't know what it was. I kind of realized, okay, I think this is, of course, I knew this is the financial stress. And I think it's about time that I sort of just make sure that I can chip in my bit.
I think you grew up a little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually kind of, that was my tipping point.
Yeah. When you see the limitation of your father.
अगर मैं नहीं जाता तो मुझे पता नहीं चलता शायद.
हाँ. Who are you internally, psychologically, in a competition with / who's your acting idol?
My acting idol, there are a few of them, in fact. I mean, there is the late legendary Irfan Saab, Maqbool, as I told you.
Yeah.
Balraj Sahni Saab is someone I really look up to. Dilip Kumar Saab. Anil Kapoor. I really like him.
Fantastic.
Ajay Devgan. These are people I really, really look up to.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is your grand ambition?
Grand ambition.
What's the end game of Vikrant?
The end game of Vikrant is to be capable enough to provide my family with basics, bare minimum, but also at the same time to be capable enough to provide my children or not limit their aspirations financially.
Right.
I wouldn't. It would be a massive failure if I am
Short on money.
short on money, or if I'm not able to realize their aspirations because of financial limitations.
I see what you mean.
Yes,
I see what you mean.
So maybe that would be the end game. If I feel कि अच्छा ठीक है, अगर आपको यहाँ पढ़ना है तो आप पैसे की चिंता मत करो, बस मेहनत आप कर लो, आपको वो मिल जाएगा.
And acting wise, is there like a dream project? Is there a dream thing you want to do?
Yeah, I mean the kind of people I'm working with, I'm sorry at the cost of sounding a little boastful, the kind of people I'm working with are people I aspire to work with, and I'm already working with them.
Right.
Whether it is Vidhu Vinod Chopra, whether it is Rajkumar Hirani, whether it is it's too soon to be speaking about, or the ones I've worked with, whether it is Zoya Akhtar or Vikramaditya Motwane. I've worked with most of them, but there are still a few directors I still want to work with, but there is a dream role that I want to do, and that is Bhuvan from Lagan.
Oh wow.
What Amir Khan did with Bhuvan in Lagan.
And what is so special about that role?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I still tear up when I watch that film. और वो फिल्म मैंने कम से कम पता नहीं यार मैंने कितनी बार देखी है वो फिल्म.
Yeah.
मैं आज भी वो फिल्म जब it is an India story.
Right.
It
It's
is
the underdog story.
It is the underdog story. It is the India story. It is the guts and gumption of which resides within every Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To face terrible odds and continue on the journey
And overcome eventually.
and like I know. I was a young boy when it came out, but that movie is strong.
Yeah, that movie is really strong, and I think you find threads of it in 12th Fail as well.
Huh.
It is such an India story.
Right.
I mean, I would want to believe, or I rather believe within the confines of my mind and heart that I am a patriot. I really love my country. And and there's immense pride when you watch these films. And so telling the India story, or probably the underdog story, or probably telling stories which are unfathomable,
Right.
but also possible, because as I said, human potential is limitless.
Right.
So telling these stories.
Is there a question or a suggestion, anything you have for me?
For you?
Yeah.
Nothing, yaar. I mean, it was great meeting you. And suggestion is, please, in the world of entertainment and views, in the world of wanting to grab eyeballs, your show is a breath of fresh air.
Thank you, man.
Wanting to talk about real things, wanting to talk about things that probably in my worldview matter.
Right.
Wanting to talk about things which have the deeper end of things, like you said. I mean, I hope you carry on doing that.
Amen.
And I hope your sponsors don't sort of...
Eventually they'll get pissed off. One day I will make sure they'll get pissed off. But no, if guys like yourself keep gracing the show and I'm able to do what I'm able to do, hopefully...
Because there are a lot of people watching you. And in the age of, as I said, short-term memories, in the age of popularity, and you, not that you're not popular, don't get me wrong, but...
No.
But don't let that take precedence. I think the substance is what matters. I think anything that has substance, anything that has any form of gravitas or sincerity will always find its takers, because sincerity and honesty will never go out of fashion.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I'll take that advice. As a matter of fact, that's all I wish to do. I think one of the central messages in this phase of my life, like I mentioned, right, I moved back to India recently, and no matter how much Bombay calls, the number one concern is 1 डेढ़ 2 साल तो मेरे को रहने दो पापा मम्मी के पास,
प्लीज
फिर देखेंगे, फिर आ जाएंगे अगर आना होगा,
बिल्कुल।
फ्लाइट ले लेंगे यार, कोई फाइट नहीं है. तो
be proud to be a mama's boy. You know, it really doesn't matter what the
Yeah.
world says. Be proud to be a mama's boy. And lastly, sorry I cut you in,
No, yeah.
but marry, make kids. It's the greatest feeling in this world. Companionship is the greatest thing, and the only thing that kind of pips that is having your own offspring.
we will play this at my offspring's first birthday.
क्या बात है? I
So
hope.
that he or she knows that
Invite
Vikrant
me.
said that.
Invite me.
Oh, definitely. I will
would
send
love
you
to.
an invite. Vikrant, this has been an absolute... How long have you been at it? 112. This has
क्या
been an
बात
absolute pleasure, man. I had no idea 1 घंटा निकल भी गया. मेरे को लगा पता नहीं. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whenever you need a mic again, please think of me.
Please.
This has been an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise. Thank you.